Hey guys, so surprise reading. It was a surprise to me. I was sort of half awake this morning and the crows outside were going crazy. They're not normally that noisy, but when they do that I take it as a sign I need to get up and pull some cards. So I figured I'd do it with you. We'd pull some cards together. So you can see my setup's a bit different here. Everybody else is still asleep upstairs, so I've crept downstairs like an elephant because I'm very clumsy, so the more I try to be quiet, the more I trip up and make mistakes and bang things. But I'm downstairs trying to be quiet to do this reading for you today. So I haven't got a clue what this is going to be. They woke me up, they want to tell me something, so it's a tell me anything reading. I just wanted to point out though, especially if you were in the reading yesterday for Pisces, when I pulled this deck out, so it had been shuffled. I always shuffle the decks before I put them away to clear the energies, and then before the reading to sort of imbue the cards with the energy that I'm working with that day. So on the bottom here, when I pulled the deck out, it's the vow again. So as I say, this was shuffled, so the vow and the castle, interesting. So yeah, so I'm just going to shuffle these a little bit more on camera. Oh, Gnosis has come out, so I'm going to keep that. We're going to find out what that means. Gnosis. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. There you go, so nicely shuffled. I don't over shuffle, I don't think there's any need to. They're going to show me the cards they want to show me, whether I shuffle or not, quite frankly. You know, I do like to give them a little bit of a shuffle, and I always put the cards in separately, like throughout the pack, so that they're divided up after a reading. But before we get to, what is this, Gnosis? Gnosis? I don't think we pronounced the G on that one. I'm just loading up Spotify. It's funny as well. As soon as I opened the curtains and looked out at the birds, they were just really quiet. So I'll stick that on if I remember at the end of the video. You can see when my curtains are shut, they're being really noisy, and I open the curtains, film them, and they're just sat there dancing around. There was about 4 of them, but I think I got 3 of them on camera. So here we go. We're going to get a song for you from Spotify. What's it going to be? Randomising. It's an advert, okay. Well, while this advert plays, I'm just going to turn it down. I'm going to start looking up what that Gnosis is. Oh, I did want to say as well, if you want to go and check out another tarot reader, if you've been affected if you've had a bit of a hard time of it, it might be something to do with all these big energies being in Capricorn at the moment. Like, I think Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, they've all been knocking around in Capricorn. It does affect everybody, no matter what your sign is. So you may want to go and watch another reader called Water Baby Tarot. Water Baby Tarot. She has a video up this morning about, I think it's Jupiter. It has been going retrograde in Capricorn and it's about to go direct. So it's about, have you learnt lessons, and the effect of, like, if you've learnt your lessons, what's going to happen? If you haven't learnt your lessons, what's going to happen? So if you've been having a hard time with it, it might be worth going checking that out for a bit more information. So I've got the Gnosis card here, and this advert is just about to end. So it's like the longest advert in history. We can have a look at Now TV if you like. 5-day, 7-day free trial. Here we go. What's the song going to be? So randomising. There you go. It's Waking Up by Elastica. Waking Up by Elastica. I'm just trying to think of the song myself. Okay, Waking Up. Oh, well, yeah, the crows woke me up. So one more song from Spotify, randomised from Spotify for you. I love this. That's I Am I Feel by Alicia's Attic. Waking Up by Elastica, I Am I Feel by Alicia's Attic. I Am I Feel. That's about somebody who's been in a relationship but they're not happy in it. He said, Angel, put that purple skirt on, you know, it makes me hot. But it's like he doesn't respect her. She's saying, I feel, you know, I'm a human with emotions. Oh, that's nice. I've got hair on my table. I cleaned it before I started this reading, but somehow the universe has conspired to make me look like a dirty mare. Right, okay. So, Gnosis. Ooh, It's really awkward as I'm at a different angle to what I'd normally be. I need to remember as well, you're going to be looking at it from this angle. So I'm trying to turn it because I'm normally at that angle, but this angle today. Innermost knowing, mystic truths. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures, in scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing it is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling to you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. So if you've come to this reading today, if this reading's found you, whether it's now or in 10 years, when this reading finds you, it's got messages for you. And it sounds like it's a pretty cool message. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. It's absolutely fine. Okay. When light, contemplating the mystery, unanswerable questions. I was going to say though, if this reading resonates with you and... yeah, if you feel like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what's going on for me, then just know that my guides got me out of bed specifically because they felt it was really important for you to get this message. You know, that's the universe looking after you. So don't doubt. If this reading is like, oh my goodness, that's exactly right, then the universe is looking after you. Okay, respect that and respect yourself because the universe obviously loves you. Once you've experienced it, you are forever changed to become... Oh, I've read that. When light, contemplating the mystery, unanswerable questions. When dark, over-intellectualizing and literalizing, asking others. Go deeper. Bruce Norman's The True Artist Helps the World by Revealing Mystic Truths. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter. All concern themselves with revealing mystic truths. Those who say they don't... this is interesting. Those who say they know, don't. Those who say they don't know, know. Okay? Yeah. I think those who don't know have more to prove. So they might try and say they know when they actually don't. I hope that's okay for you. Like I say, it is a different angle for me today. So let's see if that deck has anything else to tell us. Okay, I didn't do my little saying. So I say... Archangel Michael I see as my spirit guide, one of my spirit guides. So I say, please guide my cards, guide my hands, guide my interpretation, guide my voice so that the best possible meaning can come through that will do the most good. Okay, here we go. What else do you have to tell me? Why did you wake me up? Do you have anything else to tell me out of this deck? There we go. What's on the bottom? The crone. Haha! It's the person who woke me up. Sorry, I'm not used to the angle. It's the crone. It's funny that the crows woke me up and got me out of bed, and I've got my little crow feather here. And then we've got the crone on the bottom of the deck there. Very funny, universe. Ha ha. Thank you for that. Ooh, interesting. What's this going to be about? The hunter. It's like very much like dark energy, isn't it? Like shadow energy rushing towards the light. So that Gnosis was about like a deep truth has been revealed to you, like a deep realization, like at your core that's like shaking you and changing you forever. And possibly this is like you now taking action, because I see horses as action, taking action, coming out of the dark, racing towards the light. So let's just see what that is. That's number 9. So my Latin degree came in useful at some point. I actually didn't do that much in the way of Latin numbers when I did my degree, so it's funny actually. This is what I use the most and I barely touched on it. Right, the hunter, the seeker, the pursuer, the predator. The hunter hunts. Hunter's gonna hunt, 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 hunt. They are on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide, seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach. Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-orientated. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. Oh, they're giving me... Is it called weapon of choice? I've not got my book to write these songs down. You're just going to have to remember them. It's Fatboy Slim. Is it called Weapon of Choice? The one with Christopher Walken dancing. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? Listen, I don't want to know about what weapon you're holding tightly in your grip. Okay, you can keep that to yourself. When light, focused, energised, respectful, seasoned. When dark, irresponsible, violates, violent, poaching. Go deeper, Frida Kahlo's The Wounded Deer. When you activate the hunter archetype, you are aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world. The lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. Study the Greek goddess Artemis. Notice her nuanced relationship to the moon, the earth, and the feminine. The predator honours its prey with precise and skillful hunt. The hunter deeply reveres the life it aims to take. Well, that's a bit of a dark one. I wonder what that's going to be about. So I am sorry about the angle. I can't really... I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I wasn't expecting to do a reading today. Interesting messages. Where could this be going? Time to goes on the bottom there. Just keep holding it at the wrong angle, sorry. Can you tell me more about Gnosis, please? Why is Gnosis here? Can you tell me more about Gnosis, please? Never-ending story. Oh, so maybe this deep realisation is about something you've been investing your time in, but it's not going anywhere, possibly. So there is this element of time. She's on one of these, I call them an egg timer. I don't know what the other word is for them. I'll kick myself when I realise what it is. She also has this heart trapped inside this like bubble of time, and it says yes or no on it. It's like spinning the wheel, yes or no. She's kind of agonising about the decision she's making here. Never-ending story. So this is, you've had some kind of realization, like maybe you've been investing time in something that isn't going anywhere, or that maybe you've it's like where you've invested your heart. You've invested like your heart time into something, but there's something like the story never changes, right? Never-ending story. It's the same old story every single time. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Whether take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. As I pull more cards, the story may become clearer. The hunter. Why is the hunter here? Why are you showing me the hunter? Is this something we should be worried about, or it's hiding? Right, the secrets. That I feel like this is a different energy to you, possibly, or you're dealing with this hunter energy. It might be the Mad Hunter. I've been playing this game called Tell Me Why, and there's a character called the Mad Hunter. So it might just be telling me about computer games. But you know, if this is your life, then they're giving me "This Is Your Life," which is an old British TV show where they'd get a celebrity and kind of they'd have all people from the past and they'd surprise them. They'd like, maybe you've got people from your past who are showing up unexpectedly to surprise you, but this is kind of like it was kind of like honouring the person's life, going back. Maybe you're going back over your past events, your childhood. That's kind of a key theme this week. Right, so what's hiding? So the hunter, there's something hiding in relation to the hunter. Time for a nap. Well, that's interesting. Maybe it's kind of like this is a card about expending a lot of energy. I see it as almost like the Chariot card, or like a taking action card. It's like action, action, action. But then you've got this time for a nap card here. It's like, well, maybe whatever this action you're taking or that someone else is taking is quite exhausting. It's like having to balance the action, all the effort you're putting in, with also time to kind of like just curl up and chill out. Make sure you're sleeping well. It's like being cradled as well, this concept of being cradled. Oh, that card, as I was, I don't know if you could see it on camera as I did it, but I tried to pull my hand out of the pack and this card kind of stuck to my finger and came out, so I'm taking that as well. Co-create, co-create, co-creation. So maybe you're putting a lot of action into something that you're trying to co-create with someone else. Maybe you're doing all the work. Maybe they're just sleeping. No place like home on the underlying there. That's like Wizard of Oz. Okay. So I've got some new decks, which I'll get to in a second. I kind of want to try them out. So it's quite good actually. I was going to use them for this week's reading, so I guess they're getting a bit of a test drive. So just know that this deck I've used for a little while now. The next 3 decks are all new to me, so I'm not super familiar with them. So do be aware that my interpretation of them might be slightly off. You know, if you want to interpret things a different way, then you go ahead and do that. That's really important, actually. Okay, Gnosis and Never-Ending Story. What's this about, please? Gnosis and Never-Ending Story. Can you tell me more about Gnosis and Never-Ending Story? Something's hidden. Okay, I see what this is going to say, actually. So the thing that's hidden, I think, is the Two of Wands. Yeah. So there's a hidden decision here. Somebody's made a decision, but they're hiding it in regards to, well, yeah, they've had a realisation. I'm sorry, I keep holding them the wrong way. The Tower moment, this is like a light bulb moment, a shock, a revelation, news coming in, an event that happens that really shakes your foundations, makes you, it's like this Gnosis card, it's like a realisation that kind of shakes your whole life. You have a completely different, it's like it's changed you as a person. Something's really, really changed there. So I've got quite a few cards here. Okay, let's go to these 3 first. This is telling a bit of a story. Can I just check which way this person wants to go up, please? She does want to go up. So this is concerning, this realisation that you've had. This could be a choice, actually. There could be 2 choices here. Let me just... Because the Two of Wands is a card about making a choice, making a decision. You can see that there's nothing really left here with this one. It's like the sand's like that. One choice is like the sand. It's like it's dry. There's nothing there. So you're choosing this other thing, which is yeah, it's like this means the world to you. It could mean it's a creative energy. It's where your passion lies. She's looking out the window. She's waiting. She's made a decision. She's waiting to move. But someone's keeping this a secret. So we have the 8 of Wands. This is about taking action or communicating. It's very fast, rapid communication or action. It's like this hunter energy. Okay, it's like it's actually one of the cards I was thinking of when I was reading about that card. So yeah, this is either action. It could be like action coming towards you, news coming in towards you, or you taking action or communicating something. It's rapid. It's fast. Okay, it's like pulling a catapult back and then letting it go. It's that kind of like fast movement. This is regarding the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So the 6 of Cups is it's a card about equal balanced relationships. It's a card about nostalgia for the past. You can see he's thinking about childhood memories. This card gives me River Deep Mountain High. When you were a young boy, did you have a puppy that always followed you around? I'll be as faithful as that puppy. I'll never let you down, something like that. So this is like nostalgia for the past, equal balanced relationships, equal give and take, perhaps nostalgia for this, perhaps thinking about the things that you wished for as a child. Yeah, so taking action in regards to something that's nostalgic for you, something that feels like equal and balanced in terms of emotions. the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, what I find noticeable about this is that she has her heart trapped. She has this cup trapped. So it's like she's locked away her heart. So this could be you, this could be someone else. But there is this feeling of like a heart that's locked away, right? This is a trapped heart in both of these cards. I'm getting very, very warm. I'm going to take my top off, but I'm actually only wearing sort of like a little cami underneath. So I'm going to have to be careful not to get my boobs on camera. Sorry guys, I'm not the classiest lady. Right, okay. So the Queen of Swords, she is someone who's very clear, very focused, very logical, very intelligent. She's a clear communicator. She will cut out anything that she needs to cut out. She doesn't suffer fools like wisely. Just doesn't suffer fools lightly. She doesn't suffer fools. But it's like also she's kind of in this watching and waiting energy too, right? They're both looking forwards. Yeah, they're both looking forwards towards the future. They've made a decision, looking forwards towards the future. Taking action. The Queen of Swords will take action. She will cut things out. She will communicate what she needs to communicate. Yeah, and then there's this feeling about nostalgia for childhood, nostalgia for the past, nostalgia for family, wanting equality, wanting balance. Okay, so here we have, I don't know if this is the other decision, like the other choice. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel like it is. It feels like this is, she's looking forward at all of this. So this is like more to this story, I think. Like I said, there's nothing there. That other one is like, it's in the past, so she may not even be thinking about that anymore. But this is... So you've got two major arcana here. This is like big news. It did say that it's kind of some big realization, like life-changing realization. Like you'll never be the same again, this kind of thing. It could have been in the past, it could have been recent, it could have been like distant past, but there was something there. It could be coming in for you. Big life-changing realization. And this is to do with like your soul happiness, the things that make you genuinely happy, genuinely feel fulfilled. It's Leo energy. The Hierophant is like Taurus. Yeah, Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be these signs. I just know that some people like to hear them. But yeah, this is like stepping out into the sunshine, being your complete authentic self, being happy with who you are. It's like truths revealed as well. Like the Queen of Swords will communicate truths. The Tower will bring about truths. Eight of Wands is about communication. This could be like truths communicated, truths revealed, freedom. And it's like she's rising up. Like you see a necklace is almost like pulling towards that sunshine. It can be like sort of like almost like connecting with spirit as well, connecting with God. You may need to go out and walk in the sunshine, do some grounding, walk with barefoot in the grass if you can do that safely. I don't know where you are. Maybe there's things in the grass. I don't know why that makes things in the grass. That seems to be something that keeps coming through. Snakes in the grass. Hierophant. This is like this Gnosis, this Tower moment. It's brought about like almost like a spiritual awakening. It's like you can see this Hierophant card. This is like about greater awareness. It's like spiritual awareness. I'm sorry about that light. Like I say, I'm not on my usual setup here. And look how happy he is. It's like finding this connection to the universe, or finding a connection to your soul or your true self, your true identity. Whatever this Tower moment is, it's like a positive Tower moment. It might have been quite difficult to deal with at the time, but this is like, it's like revolutionary for you. It's bringing about like so much happiness, so much happiness. So I feel like actually possibly this hasn't come in for you yet. This is part of the choice you've made. Making a choice, communicating it, a sense of nostalgia for the past, because you're moving towards this happiness, this like higher awareness, spiritual understanding, soul growth. And then the Nine of Wands is like the Wounded Warrior card. This is like, you know, maybe you've really been through something. You can see she's kind of looks like she's been through the mud there. She's got like dirt on her clothes. This is like a long journey, a really long journey. It's left you feeling battered and bruised. Just a second. Honey, is that you? You can come down, sweetheart. Just be super quiet, okay? you want to come down? It's my son. He likes getting up and playing computer games. He'll ask me for a cup of tea in a minute. So yeah, it's yeah, the Wounded Warrior card it's like a long journey, and it might be a long journey for you. This might be it's right at the end of this timeline, so this might be a long journey up ahead. It's okay, sweetie, you can come in. Do you want to play your computer games? Yeah, that's fine. Just try and be super duper quiet for me, and just turn the volume down, okay? So there might be some Avengers noises in the background, guys. So I'm just going to get up and push that door too, so we don't wake up. There we go. Yeah, it might be a long journey to get there. This might be like you might be aware that this choice you're making, this change that you're making, it's going to be a long journey. But this hunter is almost like warrior energy too. Just take the time to rest when you get the opportunities to rest. But then there's this co-create energy as well, which is interesting. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to take that as that. Or just part of this whole story. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to move on to one of my new decks today. The reason why I got this deck actually, and this deck as well, is I wanted kind of more modern decks with more modern imagery, just as a bit of an alternative. And I also wanted a bit more sort of like cultural representation. A lot of the old-fashioned tarot cards, it's all white people, so you can see like this pack has a little bit more diversity to it, which I like. I think hopefully that makes it easier to identify with different characters for you when you come to my reading. So you can see as well, this deck is this is by Lisa Sterle. My son's here watching me. This is by Lisa Sterle if you wanted to get it, the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's go. Let's see. Do you have anything else to tell me about Gnosis? I think, is this the Six of Cups again? Yes, the Six of Cups. So this kind of nostalgia for the past, equal give and take is really important here in this reading. You can see that, so perhaps you're looking at past relationships, you can see 5 of these cups empty, but there's an offer being made here. This person is offering a cup that's kind of full and magical and abundant to this child. There may be children involved. You've got a child on this card and a child on this card, but children are normally on the Six of Cups cards, so that's kind of normal for that to be there. But yeah, there may be some sort of offer going on between an adult and a child, or about a child, but it should be equal, it should be fair with the Six of Cups being here. Do you have anything else to tell me about the Hunter? Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm going to ask for clarification. The Two of Swords. So this is a card about blocking, and it's kind of like two thoughts. It's like contradictory thoughts that are causing some sort of blockage. You may need to use your intuition, your heart, to get you through this, to go like at some sort of obstacle possibly. You may need to use your intuition to guide you, your heart to guide you, rather than over intellectualizing it. There are emotions involved. You can see she's got her back to her emotions. It's like her thoughts are guarding her emotions. She's got her hands crossed over her chest. I'm not sure about that Hunter energy, whether that's you or that's someone that you need to kind of be aware of. I'm almost reading, it doesn't say lure, but I looked at it and it almost says lure. Right. Somebody may be blocked. You may have to block someone on social media. Somebody may have blocked you. There may be somebody blocking somebody on social media. Okay, so why is the Two of Swords here, please? Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's a nice card to see. Okay, in the underlying we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card about success, about celebration, about reward and recognition, being in the limelight, being in the spotlight. Thank you, darling, for keeping your volume down really, really low. He's playing with Thor. He's playing the new Avengers game. So this Two of Swords is here because of the Two of Cups, the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a relationship. We've got a few cards here about an equal relationship, equal, fair, equal give and take. This is exactly the meaning of the Two of Cups. Some kind of relationship that is very, very fair, very equal. It's like two people who see to eye. Maybe a water sign and an earth sign, possibly, with her feet in the water and this person's feet are on the I like her boots. This person's feet are on the land. But it could also be to do with emotions. One person may be more emotional and one person may be more grounded in this relationship, which I will come to in just a second as I talk about the other cards. But yeah, this is two people who are on the same page, eye to eye. They want the same things, dream the same dreams. Yeah, they it's like, it could be like two really good friends. It could be a love interest. Take it as it resonates for you. We've got another lion there. So again, Leo energy here in this reading. So the Two of Swords is something to do. I don't see you as blocking this relationship because it's showing as very, very equal. I feel like possibly you've either blocked somebody else who's interfering with this relationship, or you are perhaps guarding your heart against this. Perhaps you don't quite trust this relationship, but it's showing as very, very good, a very, very good, strong relationship. So the Two Cups, these two people are showing as the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Now it's a woman and a man, and on here it's two women, but you don't have to worry too much about gender when it comes to tarot. It's more about the energies, what it's trying to tell you about the people. So you can flip gender roles as you need to. Don't worry too much about that. It's more about the meaning of the cards. Now, the Empress is Major Arcana. She does represent Libra and she represents Taurus, but she doesn't have to be. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So I do see this mainly as Taurus, Capricorn energy, because it tends to be more of a boss, where Virgo is more of a team player for me. Does not have to be those signs, it's just the energies. I just know that some people like to hear them. So we've got double Taurus, so it could actually just be one person, or two. Take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But the Empress is somebody who is, she's all four queens of the tarot. She's got everything going for her. She's gorgeous, really takes really good care of herself. She's nurturing, she's stable, she's grounded, she's creative, she's communicative, she's loving, she's nurturing, she's kind of like the perfect woman. She's kind of done all that soul growth, got everything going for her. Yeah, gorgeous energy. And the King of Pentacles is someone who's very, very grounded, very stable. They may be quite wealthy. They don't have to be. They can also have all the tools they need to become wealthy. They've got a kind of a mindset where they're very good at dealing with the tangible things in life, the practical things in life, very invested in the family life, the career. Yeah, it's almost like a mini emperor, right? So yeah, he can sometimes be a bit clingy, a bit greedy if he's in the negative. That's like his things that he needs to work on. But yeah, no, these are showing us very, very good, stable, grounded, solid energies. They're not, this isn't somebody coming in for a weekend fling. This is like, these two people are in it for the long term, seeing eye to eye. So yeah, really good, really, really good. And I think if you trust your heart space and this is resonating for you, then there's no need to block this. It's really good. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely energy. Right, let's go to my next deck. This is, so if I didn't say, this is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And then this is another deck by Chris Ann. This is the Muse Tarot. So it is kind of very, it ties into the normal tarot, but they have slightly different variations, slightly different meanings. It's kind of an interpretation on the traditional tarot. So can you tell me more about Gnosis, please? Gnosis, never-ending story, Six of Cups, what's going on over here? Anything else about Gnosis, never-ending story, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords? Would you like to tell me more about the Queen of Swords? Tell me anything. Tell me anything in regards to the left side of the table. They don't have anything to tell me. Okay. Do you have more to tell me about the hunter? Can you tell me more about the hunter, please? We want to learn more about the hunter. It's fallen off the table. It's fallen off the table. 10 of emotions, that's like the 10 of cups in the underneath. Again, that is like extreme happiness. It's almost like the minor arcana of the sun card. It's landed in a Lego box. This card has landed in a Lego box. Whether that means anything to you, whether you've been playing with Lego recently, this is really interesting. So the hunter is something to do with the muse of inspiration. The muse of inspiration. That's wand energy. It's like must be like the Queen of Wands, perhaps? King of Wands? Again, it's a new deck for me. I'm not familiar with it yet. And then you've also got the 7 of materials. That's like the 7 of grow, reaping what you've sown, maximum file size. I'm just going to stop and restart. There you go, just so I know how much time I've got left to record. So yeah, this is really interesting. Planting seeds, watching them grow, putting in the work. It's like you're going to get there. If you put in the work, you're going to get there. You're going to be able to harvest those seeds that you planted. It may be that it's time to harvest the seeds because the hunter seems to be a card of action. Muse of inspiration though, that's really interesting. It's almost like James Bond, right? James Bond energy kind of makes me think of that. So I'm going to read this one first. Let's find out about the Muse of Inspiration. See what this has to tell us. Oh, the Muse of Inspiration is the King of Wands. So it's like a lot of passion, but it's passion and control. So Muse of Inspiration. Keywords: inspiration, inspirational success, an inspired leader, a visionary, thinking big, the ability to bring many moving parts together into one large story, remaining inspired, taking action, making sure you don't create unrealistic expectations. Prompt: the finish line of the phoenix. Now, yeah, so this hunter energy is very much like, it's like the hunter is the Empress and the King of Pentacles combined with the King of Wands. It's like leadership energy, somebody taking control of their life. Could be a boss, like somebody who's very career orientated, a go-getter, goes out and they get what they want and they're very inspired to do so. But they're not like the Knight of Wands. They just rush in with a lot of passion and no backbone. This is like they're going to put in the work. They're going to put in the work. Very committed, capable, passionate. It's actually a really, really cool energy. Let's just, oops, hi. Let's just read it. So, welcome, tiny traveller. That's like you. You're a tiny traveller. He's not saying anything. He's shy. Welcome, tiny traveller, to the world of inspiration. Expect to be initiated in ways you cannot yet imagine. Fully captivated by your ideas and propelled by enthusiastic ambition. Just turning the page. The Muse offers fire to brand the edges of your experience and racing excitement, right? Racing excitement to ignite the wisdom in your heart. She asks you to enlist the help of others, she or he, she asks you to enlist the help of others along the way, and she shares her power to turn to ash that which has been anchoring you. Remember that your warm cocoon of confidence and determination will light up your heart with belief and inspiration. It will sing into being a phoenix energy, I love this, that will allow you to rise from the depths of anything that has been put in your path. With butterfly heart flutters and breath to deliver life, it's time for you to set your world aglow. Oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps and heat all up my back. Vision and acumen will be your guides. It's time to find purposeful success and take inspired action as you fall in love with your goals. And there's a little mantra: sweet divine weaver, please send me a muse inspired by fire with wind in her shoes. Absolutely gorgeous. So happy I got this deck. So yeah, this is like, I was saying that this hunter is like this action, taking action towards this sunshine coming out of the dark, and then here's the sunshine, and then it's like powered by this muse energy, like passionate muse energy, but then actually you've got all this like solid grounded energy of people who can actually make it happen. It's so cool. 7 of materials. Oh, I just wanted to show you that, so you can kind of pause it and read it yourself if you want to. So we're looking at Muse of Inspiration, and then if I can try and, there you go. Sorry, it's not the best today. I am on a funny angle. Sometimes it's good to be on a funny angle. Sometimes being on a funny angle lets you look at things differently. Like the Hangman, looking at things upside down. 7 of materials. Okay, here we go. A pause, assessing your progress, perseverance, the long game, investment. I told you they were in it for the long haul. Investment, manifesting for the future, gratitude, diligence. Prompt, a sacred plateau. In any journey, there are moments meant for rethinking, re-establishing and redirecting. Stepping onto her timeline, she waits patiently, poised to reap the rewards she sowed in the past. And she knows they are almost ready. Her gut tells her. Her hands are weary from toil, tell her. Her heart tells her. She knows. Her hands weary from toil tell her. Her heart tells her she knows. In the lucidity of the pause, she realises that her lace has come undone. She ties it slowly, knowing it would have tripped her up in the future had she not taken notice now. She's grateful, graceful, mindful, and she's moving through the reverberations of yesterday's thoughts and actions, while sending out tomorrow's reality with love, energy, and intention. She invites you to step into the liminal space with her. This plateau serves as a beautiful break to breathe and take stock. You've come so far and your beautiful roses are almost here. So your little mantra is, when the muse pauses your timeline, relax. Time for a break. Time for a nap. When she slows the clock, wait for her. When she disappears from sight, revel in the creation to come. So if you're dealing with someone and you think, where have they gone? Why have they withdrawn their energy? It's because they are doing something. They're actually doing something that's practical and creative, or napping because they know that the time is to nap now to save their energy for what's to come. It's like it's almost like a divine timing energy. If this person disappears, it's okay. It's part of their process. So here you go. Just you can kind of read that. There you are. So if you want to come back to that, keep that with you. Keep it as a little mantra, you can do so. Right, okay. Let's go to your advice card then. I've got this gorgeous deck. Wrong way again. Believe in your own magic oracle deck. I've never seen this before, but I really like that picture on the cover. I thought it was really cute. It's almost like, I just thought it was really cute. It's like a fairy tale. So, this is going to be your advice deck. We're going to find out what advice this deck has for you. I might actually ask for, can I get some advice for the Empress, please? What does the Empress need to know if you come to this reading and you're resonating as Empress energy? What does the Empress need to know, please? What's the best advice for the Empress? What's the best advice for the Empress? Please tell me the best advice you have for the Empress. Perhaps the Empress doesn't need any advice. Last chance to give the Empress advice. No, the Empress doesn't need advice. Okay, so apparently the King of Pentacles needs advice. What's the best advice for the King of Pentacles, please? Best advice for the King of Pentacles? This is interesting, isn't it? Best advice for the King of Pentacles? No. Okay. Spirit, universe. What's the best advice, please, that you have for people coming to this reading today? What would you like people to know? People who are coming to this reading today, what would you like them to know? I've got my eyes closed, something's flipped and hid. Okay, the universe wants you to know something, but they kind of want to keep it a secret from you. Spaceship. Wow, don't be afraid to sing. Spaceship there, look. Don't be afraid to sing. It's like spending time with friends, being happy, being yourself, hearing the call. It's like hearing the siren's call. No, you're the siren's call. You're the siren's call. It's like, don't be afraid to be in that. It's like that energy, that magnificent energy, this hunter, this go-getter. Perhaps you're almost like Empress, King of Pentacles. Like this gorgeous action-taking perseverance, go-getter, creative energy. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of stepping into your power. Perhaps there's people around you who might criticize you for it. Perhaps there's people who won't understand what you're doing. Perhaps there's people who won't support you. But don't be afraid to sing your song, your truth. Live your life as it's meant to be led. Does that make sense? Are we going with that? Okay, so let's go to the book. What does the book want to tell us? Why am I seeing it as 41? It's not 41, it's 43. 43, oh my God. If you came to the reading yesterday, was it Pisces? The number 43 was really, really important. I'm going to say it again here. So the message that was coming through is there's some kind of, like a contract or an agreement or some kind of something to do with like clerical matters, and it was like there was a mistake made or a loophole, and it's something to do with the number 43. It's like somebody may have wrote it as 44 or 33. There's some kind of mistake, some kind of error, some kind of loophole in regards to the number 43. It came out like repeatedly in yesterday's reading, and it was really important. So if you missed yesterday's reading, you may want to go and look at that, especially if you have strong Pisces in your chart. So Pisces, Sun, Rising, Moon, Mars, Venus, or you just feel strongly like Pisces energy is important for you. You're dealing with the Pisces. Yeah, really important. Number 43. Go and check that out. Take a close look at any contracts you're signing. Clause 43. I'm shaking a little bit now because it feels like that's really important for somebody. So spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. Maybe the number 43. If you see the number 43 a lot, it might be really important. Pay attention to what you're thinking when you see the number 43. Yeah, it just keeps coming out. And it's happening again. It's like my arm is being held. It happened in yesterday's reading too. You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky, so don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. How cool is that? Okay, believe it. I believe it. Based on the other cards here today, I absolutely believe it. Don't let people tell you that your point of view isn't important, that your voice isn't worth anything. Don't be afraid to sing your truth. It's worth all the stars in the night sky. Because that's what your soul is. Your soul is part of the universe, and the universe is everything. So don't ever feel small or unimportant. Sing your beautiful soul truth and go out there and get what you want to get, because that's what the cards are telling you. And if this is resonating for you, the universe wants you to know that. Okay, the universe is speaking through me. If you're here, if you found this reading today, this is the message for you. Okay, believe that the universe has your back, even if the people around you don't. All right, guys, take care. All the best. Absolutely love you to bits. I want you to be successful, and I want you to have that sunshine there. I want you to have your happiness. Okay, guys, it's going to be a tough challenge. You did have that 9 of Wands there, but you've got it. You can do this. Bye, guys. Guys, just as I was kind of tidying away the cards there, I picked up this deck, the fairy tale, what's it called? Believe in Your Own Magic deck. And I just wanted to show you what was on the bottom. Phoenix, because we had that Phoenix reference as well in the reading. How's that for a happily ever after? I love it. Okay, guys, take care. Bye. Oh, I did say I was going to put that footage of the crows on at the end of the reading, so here we go.